Alright, let me break this down. So, there's been a bunch of drone sightings in Bulgaria and Germany recently, and everyone's flipping out about whether Russia's escalating the war in Ukraine into NATO territory. But here's the thing, this isn't just about a few drones buzzing over borders. This is about how modern warfare is evolving in ways most people aren't even prepared for. Personally, I think these incidents reveal a deeper, scarier shift in military strategy, where the lines between accident, provocation, and intentional aggression are getting dangerously blurred. Let's start with Bulgaria. A drone exploded near a gas pipeline, and the government saying it was probably a Ukrainian-made Myadika. Now, Ukraine insists they didn't target Bulgaria, and Bulgaria claims it wasn't intentional. But here's the kicker, even if it was an accident, what does that say about the chaos of this conflict? If Ukrainian forces are using drones that can accidentally stray into NATO countries, doesn't that automatically drag the alliance into the crossfire? What many people don't realize is that in a war like this, intent almost doesn't matter. The mere possibility of collateral damage across borders is enough to create panic and political pressure. Now, Germany. 2 drones spotted near a military base that stores critical NATO equipment, including Patriot defense systems. And another one found near Ukrainian cargo planes at a logistics hub. In my opinion, this isn't just about Russia or Ukraine anymore, it's about how vulnerable even the most advanced countries are to low-tech, asymmetric threats. Germany's usually seen as this hyper-organized, prepared nation, but these incidents expose cracks in their readiness. If a drone can slip into a high-security site, what's stopping something bigger? A detail I find fascinating is how these events force a reckoning with the illusion of safety in Europe. For decades, NATO relied on deterrence through strength, but drones are rewriting the rules. They're cheap, hard to track, and perfect for psychological warfare. Then there's the question of blame. Russia's calling these accusations fabricated, which is textbook denial. But let's step back, even if Russia isn't directly responsible, groups or individuals sympathetic to Ukraine could be acting independently. This raises a deeper question, how do you hold a state accountable in a world where non-state actors or rogue units can ignite international crises? And why are Western leaders so hesitant to name Russia as the culprit here? One thing that immediately stands out is the fear of escalation. Accusing Moscow directly could force NATO into a corner where they feel obligated to respond militarily, and no one wants that. But here's the twist, these drones might not even be Russian or Ukrainian. What if they're false flag operations by third parties trying to stoke tensions? The Maya drone's a Ukrainian model, sure, but that doesn't prove anything. In hybrid warfare, the goal is often to muddy the waters of truth until no one knows what's real. This isn't just about hardware, it's about information. If you take a step back and think about it, the real battlefield here is perception. Who gets blamed? Who looks weak? Who gains political leverage? What this really suggests is that the Ukraine war has become a testing ground for 21st century conflict. Drones, misinformation, plausible deniability, it's all part of a new playbook where victory isn't just about territory but about exhausting your enemy's will to fight. And for NATO, the dilemma is brutal, respond too weakly, and you invite more provocations. Respond too strongly, and you risk a direct clash with Russia. So, what's the answer? Maybe the bigger picture is that traditional alliances like NATO need to adapt faster than they ever have before. But are they capable of that? That's the question keeping me up at night.